Well, it all started on a Sunday night. There I was working on a computer, checking out the stocks and shares and just generally playing about. And I heard some scratching noises. But they weren't normal scratching noises, they were like loud. It was at that moment that I realised we had some sort of monster in the cupboard. Then, all of a sudden, it must have been in the chimney breast because a load of bricks fell down and I heard this pitter-patter of feet, which sounded like a rugby team training on a rugby pitch. I got a little bit scared, to be honest with you. It was around that time I knew we had a Tasmanian devil living in the house. But there was no signs of it. There was no smell, there was no droppings anywhere, there was no water anywhere, no urine. Absolutely oblivious except for these noises. So I thought, it must be little people maybe, lived in the cupboards. So I left it a little bit while. Then one morning, the wife got up. Brad was racing, and me and Brad was leaving the house at 6 in the morning, so the wife decided to get up and make us some sandwiches. And the night before, she had bought 12 rolls. And they were in one of these checkaway bags, you know, not the checkaway bags, the bags for life, quite a tall bag, 12 rolls. So I'm sat at the computer, just finishing up my morning coffee, and she goes to make the sandwiches, basically the rolls, and she looks into the bag, and they'd all gone. There was just half a roll left. So that meant 11 and a half rolls had disappeared. Now, we thought someone was pranking us. We thought, there's no way this is going to happen. Someone's pranking us. Someone's messing us about. So I opened the bag up anyway and put my hands in. There was 2 empty wrappers, which the rolls had been in. So, you know, the receipt is in the bag. When she had purchased the 12 rolls, I watched her get them out the car and put them in the kitchen. So waited for Brad to get up. And then we done the Gestapo on Brad and said, did you have the rolls? And he hadn't. And we've... Right, okay. And then for the half a roll to be left was a bit strange. That's when I decided to put up a camera. So I got an infrared tracking camera system, which scans the house and the gardens and whatever knows what. So I set one up in the kitchen. And lo and behold, this is what I caught. It was living proof that we had a Tasmanian devil. So for 7 days, I've been hunting this. No, I want 7. I'd say for 4 days I've been hunting this Tasmanian devil. When the light comes on and it records, and I'd sprint down, get my stick and chase it around the kitchen with no possibility of catching it. It is like lightning. It's a ninja. It's part human, I think. So the other choice was then is to put traps down. I put traps down and baited traps down, and he come in, had a sniff around the traps, didn't bother going in. I think he's been going out to my parrot and eating a little bit of my parrot food. Watch his space. So this Tasmanian devil has been living a life, let me tell you. Luxury. Nice warm house. We go to bed, he takes over. So I got a professional in then, and we put poison traps down. And we put some of his traps down, which are like a bear claw. And as soon as the Tasmanian devil, monster as I'm calling it, steps on it, you know, he's going to have it like lights out. So on the camera again, I'm watching him. He's ignoring him. So last night, it went up and had a real good look in one of these traps. Actually, it was my trap. That I bought from China. And I think tonight is the night. Tonight is the night that we're going to get the little... So watch your space. Have a little bit of footage I've put out for you. And let's hope you don't get one. And if it wasn't for the rolls actually disappearing, which I can't believe it took 11 and a half rolls, that is just unbelievable. I don't know if Joanne ate them or Brad ate them, but something ate the rolls. There's no way this Tasmanian devil, unless he got 500 mates come round for a party, and to leave no mess as well, you know, if I just, no droppings in the bag, nothing, it's just a mystery. So at the moment, all I can see is the one. It looks like the same one, and fingers crossed, tonight is the night. Got to the stage now where this, I wasn't able to go out. I'd wake up in the morning and he'd be sat on the bottom of my bed staring at me, and then I'd be going out in the night and then it wouldn't let me come down the stairs. It's taken over my life. This creature has now imprisoned me in my own home. It got to the stage then, even when I was dressing up and going out, they would be waiting for me.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't let me.